So today we have the new Insta360 X4 action camera. Now we've got 8K 360 degree video. Of course, with the splash of water, they're giving you that indication that things are going to be rugged as well. It will do 8K 30 FPS, 5.7K 60 FPS. Now you might be saying, I don't see the big need for so much resolution. I can't even watch that. When you're talking about 360 degree video, this gives you more pixels in order to crop into different sections of the image without having it break up because you started with more pixels to begin with. Shoot first, frame later. It's also got an invisible selfie stick mode, which we've seen on other Insta360 products. You hold out the selfie stick, get that really cool expansive view, and then subtract the selfie stick after via the software. It's also got active HDR for video, so you don't get those blown out highlights. You can see the way the sky is looking a little bit more true to life with the HDR turned on. And then we've also got flow state stabilization with 360 degree horizon lock, and horizon lock is key with really any action camera, even more so with 360, so you don't have that kind of nausea inducing wobble. Instead, you can lock that horizon, and whatever type of action you get involved in, it's much more digestible to the eventual viewer. 72 megapixel 360 degree photo. Now you want to talk about reframing. That's a lot of pixels to start with. It's also got a single lens mode in 4K 60 FPS, removable lens guards. It's waterproof to 10 meters, which is also 33 feet, AI powered editing tools. Now, before I open this up, I want to quickly touch on some of the accessories here. The Insta360 X4 lens cap, you can see it covers both sides, which is nice. Quick reader, which is going to allow you to attach via Type-C, or it also has Apple's Lightning connector there. An extra Insta360 X4 battery, so you can carry a few extras around if you want even more battery life. Bullet time bundle, which looks to give you the selfie stick as well as the bullet time tripod handle. The extended edition selfie stick, which is gonna bring you all the way out to 3 meters or 9.8 feet, is still completely invisible, or you can get the smaller one. This guy goes out to 100 centimeters. Ooh, very rugged, robust, rubberized. It does feel weather resistant as soon as you grip it. Tripod mounting point or selfie stick mounting point. Dual lens setup here. A large display. The battery door on this side. Pinch and pull, and there you go. You get the battery unit. That's actually really easy to operate. That is satisfying battery removal. And that's key if you're gonna carry around an extra. Above that, we have our Type-C connector, power button. There's your SD card slot right there in the battery section. Okay, also in the package, we get a nice little carrying pouch, neoprene style. There's also a Type-C to C cable. There's a microfiber cleaning cloth, and these are gonna be our lens protectors. Enable lens guard mode on the camera when you use the lens guards. So you do need to actually make a change in the software in order to indicate that you're using the lens guards. There we go. Think bold, Mo, think bold. So it is a touch screen. As you can see, I just interacted with it just by tapping it. It's actually in 8K 30 currently. So it can do 8K 30, 25, 24, 5.7K up to 60, and then 4K 100 frames. Mega, Ultra, D-Warp. All right, so we've got some footage now from the new Insta360 X4, and we're gonna start out by checking out some of the 8K 30 FPS. And obviously this is the major improvement with this year's model, is having that extra resolution to work with, which is especially useful for 360 degree video because you're covering such a huge point of view. And this shot here of the car was actually AI tracked by the Insta360 software. So this is the original clip of the car prior to having AI tracking applied to the car itself, which would then keep the car center frame. Instead, we're looking at Mo, and obviously that's not the intention with this particular shot. Now, if I head back to the beginning, ooh, check out the AI tracking. Keeping the car center frame without reframing manually while you're shooting it. All that Mo is doing here is moving around the car, but of course the car's in frame because we're starting with 360 degree video. We're capturing everything. This could be useful for streamlining your production, but it could also be useful when you know you're not gonna have a chance to go back and try shooting it again. This is a one-time deal. You get one shot at it. And for an action camera, that can actually be a frequent occurrence. Like if you're jumping out of an airplane or skiing down the Alps, you might not get another shot to do that again or frequently enough that you're gonna get the shot perfect. Now, obviously, we've also got 4K 30 frames. The reason you might shoot in this is so you have something that's more immediately applicable to resolutions that you would post online. And of course, we have our slow motion as well. Here you can see what 4K at 60 frames looks like. And this is the slowest motion you can do. This is 4K at 100 frames per second. The 60 FPS is ideal for action sports or just creating smooth shots. And then obviously in the case of the 100 frames, that's just gonna slow things way down. And then it's got something called Me Mode, which has gotta be one of the best action camera vantage points possible. You can imagine skateboarding, snowboarding, shows you what the experience is like. It frames up the person doing the activity, but eliminates the camera completely. So it looks just like a free experience. Now, I did mention the weather resistance of the X4. Obviously, we have some water resistance. You can see there's no trouble putting this thing underwater. Yeah. Actually, I don't think that's that dirty. It's just moving a lot. Yeah. Now, a little bit about these removable lens guards. With these cameras, the nature of how they work, the lenses are exposed. You know, you use these things in rugged environments. We mentioned the water resistance. They're action cameras, and you're doing high action things with them. You're dirt biking, you're cycling, you're snowboarding, and so on. So you may want some extra protection, and why not include it? I mean, it's great to have it included. You don't have to get some sort of third-party option for this. It's also got an 11K time-lapse mode, and if you think about it, without a 360 camera, you would need like some pretty intense outboard gear to achieve something like this. So you'd have to have sliders and moving cameras and external motors, but in this case, we've got tons of resolution, and it's built into one device. So this sampling of photos here, these are the full resolution. That gives us the ability to do all kinds of reframing after the fact. Hey, who took that photo? Who took that? This expression? Do I have the photo? Did I make the 72 megapixel? So when it comes to editing, there's a couple different options here. You've got quick edit, AI edit. Starting with quick edit, you can choose some different reframing methods. So you can move your phone, swipe on the phone screen, or use the virtual joystick. Or you can long press on a subject and activate the tracking mode that I showed you. There's also AI edit, so you don't even need to think about it at all. If you don't know what to do with 360 degree video, you can tap the AI edit and then just go with the AI recommendation for video output. I'm a big fan of horizon lock. I mentioned it previously, and X4 adds vertical horizon lock, not just horizontal. So you can move the camera in any direction and keep the horizon fully level, no cropping. It's also got built-in AI gesture control, so you can use your hand to start and stop the recording. This is useful for group selfies. And another reason this might be useful could be because you might have the thing mounted on something. Like maybe you've got it mounted on a motorcycle or a car trying to create a shot and you can't immediately reach it. You could still interact with it via gestures. The latest iteration of Insta360's flagship 360 degree camera, now in 8K. I have a couple of previous generations. You can see how it's evolved. There is the X2. Here we have the X3, and of course now the X4. So obviously we've got far more resolution, but we've also got a bigger display. I mean, that's compared to the last gen, and if you look at the first gen, it was tiny. And then battery life. These removable batteries are coming in at 2290 milliamp hours. It's an increase in battery capacity that gets you up to 135 minutes of recording time, which is 67% more than the X3. And they swap in and out so easily. You carry an extra one with you, and now you've got 270 minutes of recording time. Anyway, if you want more information, go ahead and check the description of this video. It comes in a couple of different available bundles depending on what you want to go with it, selfie sticks and so forth. So all the details will be down there. That is the Insta360 X4.